Let's look at the player, Martin Zubimendi of Arsenal. This was an introduction brought in by Arsenal, and since then he slotted into the team perfectly. He's been doing great. If you ask me to name the signing of the EPL in this last transfer window, not in this January, the summer transfer, there is no way you will name the first three without including Martin Zubimendi. You get the point. But this is what I want us to look into. He was a replacement for the outgoing or for the outgone Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey was a machine for Arsenal, although being disturbed by a series of injuries. But the last season, the season he had without injury, you can never talk down the input, impact, and contribution of Thomas Partey in the Arsenal squad. But this is where I really want us to debate. Martin Zubimendi was directly brought in to replace Thomas Partey, which is what has happened. How would you rate that business? Do you think it was an upgrade, or maintaining of the same standard, or a step down? Zubimendi stepping in for Arsenal, was it an upgrade to the club, or we retain the same level, or it was a step down on that defensive midfield position? Don't judge Thomas Partey based on his injury time. Judge him when he plays, when he's fit. You get the point now. But Zubimendi, in the other hand, when he was brought in to replace Thomas Partey, I raised questions. Looking at his physicality, I was like, Thomas Partey, one thing I enjoy about him is the physicality, because that's what the English Premier League required. But then I remember there was a certain N'Golo Kante who can bully even the giants in the EPL. So being a very good defensive midfielder sometimes doesn't really appear to have a lot to do with this physicality. So I was like, okay, let's give this Zubimendi a trial. But I assure you, he has not disappointed me so far. Not at all. You get the point now. But I don't want to judge Zubimendi based on my opinion alone. That's why I'm throwing it here. Zubimendi and Thomas Partey, who has served Arsenal better so far? Who do you think is a better defensive midfielder, judging them overall on the Arsenal shirt? You get the point now. I just want to know, because I'm beginning to love the guy called Zubimendi. But that is not reason for me to forget about who Thomas Partey was on his day. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what you think about this deal. How was this transfer? How does it appear to you? Was it a direct swap and maintaining same status, or there was an upgrade, or it was a big step down, like Thomas Partey had a slight advantage over Zubimendi? So just let me know. Let's discuss this transfer, this exchange. Let's discuss it a bit. What do you think? You get the point now? Use the comment section, please.